Good afternoon, you're with me, Jitendra Gunasena, on this hour's edition of Lunch Primetime News. Let's now take a look at headlines. New Inspector General of Police to be appointed today. President says taxes will not be imposed to burden the people. Operations on the Gaul-Mathura railway line restored. Ecuador's earthquake death toll rises to 272. First up in local news, 3 senior Deputy Inspector Generals of Police have been called before the Constitutional Council of Parliament today.
The 3 senior DIGs have been summoned to the Council in order to elect a new Inspector General of Police. Deputy Secretary General of Parliament Neeli Devala said that C.D. Vikramaratne, Pujith Jayasundara and S.M. Vikramasinghe are the 3 senior DIGs who have been summoned to the Constitutional Council of Parliament. He added that following the meeting, the proposed name of the new Inspector General of Police will be directed to the President.
Now on to another piece of local news that made headlines. Railway services between the Gaul and Mathura railway line was hampered due to a derailment that has been restored. The railway control room said that the compartments of the train that derailed on the railway line between Gaul and Kattagoda have been restored into place.
Even though railway services along the Gaul-Mathura railway line have been restored, minor repairs are still being carried out. The railway control room said that the train plying from Mathura to Vaunia left on time today. Transportation facilities were provided for passengers this morning. Passengers were provided with a train service from the Mathura train station to Kattagoda Gaul at 4:30 this morning and were provided with a bus service from there on. The train that commenced its journey from Mathura travelled up to Devatta railway station where buses were placed on operation for passengers. By 8 this morning, restoration of the derailed train compartments were at its final stages. Our correspondent said that passengers were not hindered even though railway services were hampered in the area. The situation transpired when the train travelling from Mathura to Gaul derailed at the Wakwella railway crossing last evening. The railway signal system and the rail tracks were badly affected by the derailment.
In more local news, a motor accident on the Colombo-Negombo main road in Vattala-Marbala has disrupted the supply of electricity in the area.
Police said that the victim was murdered by 6 people at around 8:30 last night. Police added that an old row between the 2 factions had led to the murder. The victim is a 42-year-old male. Police said that the suspects have been identified.
Now, what you just witnessed was footage of an individual who has been hacked to death in the Lunavilla area in Vennapur West. On to more local news. A motor accident on the Colombo-Negombo main road in Vattala-Marbala has disrupted the supply of electricity in the area. Now on to a headline-making story. President Maithripala Sirisena says that taxes will not be imposed with the intention of burdening the general public. The president made this statement while speaking at an event held in Polonnaruwa this morning.
Recently I saw that it was published in the media the manner in which the general public will be inconvenienced by a newly imposed VAT. I must very clearly say to you, I will leave no room for any economic specialist in the government to create taxes which will burden the less fortunate communities in the country. I am fully aware that there are economic specialists in the government who do not understand the plight of the people. But I will not allow them to work according to their own whims and fancies. I must clearly say that I always try to work in line with the state policy to provide economic benefits and concessions for the less fortunate and poor persons as well as the general public of the country. So if there is any economic advisor who makes economic proposals which burdens the general public, we will not obtain their advice but just ask them to go home. This is not a government of kings. It is a government for the public, which requires politicians, officials and especially economic advisors to work while understanding the issues of the public. It must be the policy vision of economic advisors to utilize their knowledge and understanding on the economy while giving priority to the relief and welfare of the general public.
And well, that's a wrap of Lunch Primetime News. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jitendra Gunasena. Join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest.